The battle here, where a group of Union men called the Forlorn Hope were decimated by Confederate troops, convinced General Grant that he should lay siege to Vicksburg, which he did, and that strategy eventually proved successful as the Confederates surrendered. Eventually. They were hoping for relief from other Confederate troops, but the Union was too strong in their surrounding of Vicksburg, both land and river, and they starved them out. Our next stop on the tour finds us at the U.S. Navy Memorial to the, sailors who served in the Vicksburg campaign. But I wonder where the Coast Guard was. I'm gonna have to ask the guys that, because I would think that the Coast Guard handles all interior waters. Maybe not at the time. So here you have it. This is a salvaged USS gunboat, the USS Cairo, spelled C-A-I-R-O. It was dug out of the Mississippi after being sunk by treasonous forces in the Battle of Vicksburg. So we're going to get out and have a look here. It's really nice that the Park Service has covered the USS Cairo, because we get to stand in the shade when we look at it, because it's clouds are starting to break up, and it's a warm one for us tourists. I guess if you're from down here, it isn't so bad. Earlier today, I took a picture of the bridge from the opposite side downriver where our hotel is. We're upriver just a touch at the Ameristar Casino, and here's the big bend in the Mississippi River that was a vital part of the Confederates' control of this part of the Mississippi River until General Pemberton surrendered on the 4th of July in 1863. This was one of the biggest. This and Gettysburg was probably the two most important battles of the war that assured the defeat of the traitorous South by the victorious North. So here you have it. It's July the 9th and we're on our last day of the trip. We're driving straight to Dallas today.
Wow.
We're eating at the Waffle House across the street from across the parking lot. Oh, it's okay, you can be in it. We love Waffle House. It's our new favorite place to have breakfast in the South. Every time we come, we've had really good food and the service is good. Right, Shannon?
Right.
So here you have it, Waffle House. We'll see what's next. Here's the Shannon walk. It's only 3/4 of a Shannon walk, though.
As soon as you had to say it, if you just let it go, you'd have seen it naturally, but you ruined the shot.
Yeah, I did. There's the Shannon walk. There's the Shannon walk. We've crossed into Texas on Interstate 20. The clouds have gone away somewhat. We got a touch of rain in Louisiana, but we drove right through pretty much without stopping. I've said this 100 times on the tape, but there's sure is green out here. Of course, this isn't west of Texas where it's not green. We're just a couple hours into the end of the trip. George and Mark and Shannon are staying overnight in Euless, Texas by the airport. And Marie and Chico are going to pick me up, and we're going to the RV in Mansfield, Texas, and then we are driving to Missouri on Friday. So here you have it. Here's our 360. We're going to take some stills. Here's the beautiful Shannon, and we'll press on. And here we are at the end of the trip. Shannon petting my dog Chico. There's my beautiful wife Marie. So happy to see me, and I'm happy to see them both. My boy is extra pumped up today. So the other three knuckleheads are staying at the microtel here in Euless, Texas before they catch our plane flight tomorrow. It's a pretty nice place, this chain of microtels. We stayed at a couple of them, and we're pretty happy. So this is probably our last check-in. It was a good trip, and I'm glad we all went. We didn't have a big hissy fit, none of us did, and that's all good. So see ya.